Jacket, welcome! How's it going? How you doing? I'm doing well. Thank you for asking. What is the salmon run? Rotation. Yeah, That's the only map I find hard to do on normal type because of how far they spawn from the baskets. Oh, I still need to get rid of that, the pool, don't I? Lols. Okay, leave pool. Yep. Okay. Gonna do the usual stuff here. I still want that blue splash tag banner, and there's one title in there that I'm still wanting to get. No point in checking the shops. Let's see. Crispy snacks. Jeez. Nothing new, nothing new, nothing new, and nothing now. However, I still gotta check Splatoon 3. The only reason I really check Splatoon 3 is to see if there's any gear with the main ability that I would like. That way I don't need to actually spend 45 ability chunks. Just want some emotes, but they are so rare. Some of the emotes that you missed out on. Yeah. I despise, like... I really despise it when games do, like, the whole seasonal approach or, like, battle pass stuff, because limited time stuff, it's just so... It's just not fun at all. Pretty much being forced to frickin' play. It's really annoying. Order Hot Lantis items from Splatoon 3. That would be cool. That's something Nintendo should think about doing. Something I actually kind of... I would like them to start doing again is... you know, Krusty Sean's little journey that he did within the first 3 seasons? I thought that was actually kind of cool. It'd be nice if they continued that. But welcome, Kirby. How's it going? Hope you're doing well. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and... Yes, I made a pure gear setup with this. Because why not? And then I have pure ink efficiency. Which kinda works, I guess. But anywho's, let's get on with some matches. I'll be playing with you guys today. And the reason I'm going online and not private battles is so we can all level up in the catalog together. Level up! I know it's less players, only 3 per lobby, but that's why I switch lobbies out every 2 matches. Hammerhead Bridge and Museum Dolphoncino. Okay, I like the lore concept behind Hammerhead Bridge, where we all know in Splatoon 1 it was under construction, but in this game it's actually completed. So I like the lore concept behind the map, but unfortunately it's one of the worst maps ever. It's literally a straight line, and with nothing but one-way drops. The only way to get back up into spawn is to super jump there. And that sucks. But other than that, the lore behind it, I think it's kind of cool. I like it when they do stuff like that. Though I do find it funny how the incomplete version of this of the bridge is better than the completed version. Ain't that just funny? Doing good? That's good to hear. I'm doing good too. Thank you for asking. Okay, if anyone else wants to join, feel free to drop right in. Jeez, it'd be really nice if we got a third kit for both the Splatoon Viper and the Tri-Stringer. Because while the new kit for the Tri-Stringer, it is an improvement over the other one, but it's still held back by the Sprinkler, which really sucks. As for the Viper, the kit for the Deco is interesting. It's more of a support role, but the weapon itself is, you know, a quick in-your-face Slayer weapon, so it doesn't really complement the playstyle. As for the vanilla kit, yeah, it's held back by the stamp, because the stamp is still kind of garbage. So both kits on the two of the new weapons are kind of bad. So I'd like to see a third kit for both of them. That would be nice. I really like how you see the Commander Tartar statue in the background too. That is really cool. It made me think that Make Princess Diaries is right underneath the bridge. But given the location, I mean, it's not too far out of the collection. It could very well be under the bridge. Because you can see Inkopolis kind of out in the distance on the Princess Diaries. That's something that's always fascinated me about Splatoon. Just the setting and the location and the lore. I think those are just one of the most underappreciated aspects of Splatoon. Give me that Trizuka. Oops, that worked. Fugazy, how's it going? Welcome. How you doing? Plushies, how's it going? How you doing? Drank too much soda. What kind of soda? See, this is the biggest problem with these maps, other than the design. It's like you either have to just hang back and keep the enemy pinned down, or you have to try pushing, and it gets you nowhere. Something that would be nice is if you can use your sub-weapon during a Trizuka, like you can for the Inksuke in Splatoon 1. That'd be kind of nice. Coca-Cola. Nice. But yeah, if you'd like to join, I'll be doing multiplayer battles with you guys, so we can help level up with the catalog. Even though once you reach level 50 in it, it's technically already finished, for those who have everything from the previous ones. Here we go. Boy. Gotcha. Yes! Squid roll for the win. I'm just gonna go ahead and do this. For no good reason. You're also playing Turf Wars? Nice. yeah, something else that I really don't like about the Splatoon 3 map design is that if you compare, okay, not only are Splatoon 1 maps, you know, better in general, but visually they're also really cool. Like, you see, like, moving cars on the roads, you see, like, trees and grass and greenery all around them, you see the tall buildings, you see the power lines in the background, and the mountains. The backgrounds and scenery to the Splatoon 1 maps are just really freaking cool. They're really nice. Juan, how's it going? Welcome. How you doing? And Sari, how's it going? Welcome. How you doing? Sorry if I'm pronouncing your name wrong. It's battle time. Doing great? That's good to hear. So after this match, I'll go ahead and reset the lobby so more people can join. The only reason I don't like doing online matches is because only 3 people can join at a time, which means, you know, less people per lobby. But at least this way, we can all level up the catalog. Ouch. Did Nintendo actually finally fix that special? Because I don't think this game received any patches recently. Sheesh. I gotta keep my TV turned down to prevent echoing, but as a result of that, I can't hear anything in the game. Yay. Okay, who was where? And yeah. Uh-oh. Ding, ding. I'm gonna activate this. I see someone over here. Got him. The thing about the Trizuka is that when it works, it works. It's really good. But unfortunately, it's very inconsistent. Even after the buff they gave it. With the larger splash damage area. We still have a new Relic class to be introduced. And a new Dueling class to be introduced. Along with the new classes that were just added to the game. Got him. That didn't get him. Okay. Almost was a trade. G to the G's. Okay, I'm gonna switch the lobby out now. That way more people can get the chance to join. Jeez, 14 splats, okay. I'll take it. Another ink efficiency ability for the build. But first, I'm gonna switch my gear out to the full-on mobility set. Or resistance set, whatever you want to call it. Okay, same password, let's go. Something that I actually thought about was, in Splatoon 1, I feel like some of the kits for the introductory weapons are a bit lacking. Karen, how's it going? Welcome. How you doing? I mean, the splatter shot having, you know, burst bombs is really solid, but burst bomb rush in Splatoon 1 kind of sucks. So maybe instead of Burst Bomb Rush, it could have had the Ink Strike, which I know is the same kit as the, you know, Vanilla Slosher, but I think it would have been a little better on the Vanilla Splatter Shot. Especially combined with Burst Bombs. So Space, how's it going? Welcome. How you doing? Love the orange. It's a really nice shade of orange. That's another thing I really like about the Splatoon series, just how colorful it is. The Slosher and Smiling weren't even in Splatoon 1 at launch. Yeah, that's the thing. I think Splatoon 1 launch was literally just the Splattershot Junior, the Splattershot, the Roller, and the Charger. I think that was literally it. Which is pretty good. I mean, it's the 4 basic starter weapons. So it works. You got the mid-range, the close range, and the long range. Bling, how's it going? Welcome. How you doing? You want to get a capture card for your birthday? Clip stitching sucks. Alright, I imagine so. I mean, if you would, if I may recommend one, the Elgato 60 SD one, that's the one I'm using, and it gets the job done pretty well. But that's just a pointer. Gonna get the Octoshot inside order? We're definitely going to be getting the Octoshot inside order. And we all know it's gonna be just a reskin of the T-Tech Splattershot, but the T-Tech in this game is pretty darn good. Why? Because it's literally the Wasabi shot from Splatoon 1, which I think is the best Splattershot kit in Splatoon 1. Splat Bombs complement the weapon really nicely, and the Ink Strike is good for both turfing and attacking, so it fits the weapon's playstyle really well. Get the new dualies from side order instead. I mean, as soon as we complete the side order DLC, like the story mode, that's when we're gonna get the Octoshot replica. Then, as for, yeah, we're probably gonna get a new dually umbrella kit to complement the fact that they're Splatoon 2 weapons. But then after that, we're gonna get a new Wiper class and a new Stringer class. What? Go. Something else I noticed in Splatoon 1 is I think we all know damage up was kind of a big deal in that game, but I think the optimal amount of damage up needed in that game is 1 main and 3 subs of it. Because that counters 3 defense ups, 3 main defense ups. Just barely, but just enough to make the weapon more consistent, so. Greetings! Oh. Ouch. But yeah, 1 main and 3 subs of damage up is the optimal amount, from what I've been experiencing. Because that counters 3 main defense ups. Making the gals still a 2-hit, but just barely. Bringing the splatter shots still a 2-hit, are a 3-hit, but just barely, and making the end zap still a 4-hit, but just barely. Heard that special Splatfest are returning? I have not heard that, actually. Like, what kind of special Splatfest? Because the way Splatfests work in this game is admittedly kind of bad. I think three-way themes are not the best idea. I'll get over it. Ooh. And there he goes. That's not where I wanted that to land. But that almost worked anyway. How did they survive that? Excuse me. Move, move, move. I'll take a nice juicy triple. Make that a quad. But we'll get one soon, hopefully. Yep. Plus, the special Splatfest we had so far was the 1-year anniversary one. Yeah, that one was kind of bad. Jeez. Nintendo needs to stop doing idle-themed Splatfests. But I'm wondering what they'll do for the grand finale. Are they gonna do, like, Splatoon 1 versus Splatoon 2 versus Splatoon 3? Because I sure as heck ain't gonna choose Splatoon 3, because in comparison to the first two, yeah, I think it's the worst in the series, but that's just my opinion. Yes, it's got really nice quality of life changes, which have been needed since, well, the first game. But, unfortunately, the overall gameplay experience, I think, is just really bad. Squid Scissors off the hook versus Deep Cut. Yay! More chaotic stuff going. That better not be the case. That'd be dumb. I'm gonna pick Splatoon 2. That's the one I'm probably gonna pick, because that was my first one. That's the game, that was my first Splatoon game, so I might pick that one. There's another bridge right over there. Jeez, I was only echolocated. I was like echolocated for just like 1 second. Ouch. Literally 1 man and 3 subs of subres makes echolocator completely useless. 1 second of being echolocated. Unless you got sub power up to counter it. I would be using my main weapon, the Splatoon Viper, but I'm gonna try out some other weapons as well. Jump! Greetings! Now my jump RNG should be pretty darn good. That's actually something I noticed for a lot of abilities. If you want to get like the maximum effect of an ability, use 1 main and 3 subs of it. Because 1 main hardly does anything unless it's something like a utility sub. like ink res, which is better as a sub weapon or a sub ability, but I like keeping them as a main. That way, if someone wants to disable sub abilities, I still have the utility sub. That, and it was a shoe exclusive in Splatoon 1, which was kind of stupid. Ouch. Bleepity bleep bloop. Ding ding. Hello. Oh, that's it. Ow. What just got me? Excuse me. Ah, Ladoolies. Those things do have considerable range, don't they? I always have to dodge with one. And GG's. Do you think you'll get the V-Wiper to 5-star freshness first? I don't really plan on getting any of the weapons to 5-star because that just takes way too long. I do want to get all the weapons I main to at least 4-star though. And up to super fresh level. But that's honestly about it. Do something real quick. Alrighty, it's cool. The lighting in Splatoon 3 isn't as bright as the others. That's something else I noticed. The visuals overall in Splatoon 1, I think, were just the best. The lighting looked really nice. It actually looked like there was sun beaming down on the, platforms in the game. Which is really cool. What do I want to use now? How close am I to getting that to 4 stars? Not too close. Low battery? No problem. I have a backup controller. Let's see. Let's try the Nova again. Splatter shot, no better. I like the concept of this weapon, but it kind of sucks. Lols. But yeah, Splatoon 1 in general, I think, was visually the best Splatoon game. It was bright, it was really colorful, and there was a lot of greenery around the maps. You saw, like, the cities, the buildings, the moving cars on the streets, the trees, the bushes, the power lines in the background, the mountains in the background. It was just a really nice-looking game visually. Splatoon 2, it was kind of in the middle of this game and Splatoon 1 for visuals, but visually, this game just sucks. Everything looks like it's been, all of the maps look like they've just been scorched over. There's hardly any greenery, hardly any, like, buildings. Hagglefish Market's pretty cool, though. I like that one. And to think it's the one map that actually plays relatively decently as a Splatoon 3 default map in comparison to the other default Splatoon 3 maps. Can't paint the trees anymore. Even when they do add greenery, they look untextured in this game. That's something else I noticed. Whenever Nintendo has any DLC added to their games, a lot of the stuff in the background is just untextured. So, I don't know if that's just them being lazy, or if they're just, like, if they forgot how to texture stuff. But I'm willing to bet it's the latter. They're just being lazy. The Switch is kind of underpowered. I mean, you see Mortal Kombat 1 on the Switch. It is what people consider to be the worst Switch port by far. So whenever you want to get a, like, game that's more designed for the actual current generation of consoles, do not get a Switch version. Just don't. Stick to Xbox Ones, the Xbox Ones, and the PlayStations. Switch should only be reserved for first-party Nintendo games. Because that's the only way you'll be able to play them. But yeah, if you're gonna get like all these AAA games, do not get Switch ports because they are bad. The Switch is only reserved for first-party Nintendo games. I'm gonna go ahead and place one right here. Imagine being able to place 4 mines down at a time. You can place one down on each of the sides here. Ouch. Joseph, how's it going? Welcome. How you doing? Woo! I rolled into it. Gosh, I'm really stupid. Doing good? That is good to hear. Yeah, for some reason, streaming on YouTube now, if you want to stay caught up with the quality or the timing of it in real time, you have to do it. You have to set it to like a low 480p for some stupid reason. Anything higher than that, and the streams just continuously buffer and buffer and buffer. I don't know what YouTube did to change it, but it's stupid. And nobody likes real-time buffering. Thanks. One in the middle. Ow. It oozed. You chose to wind down in the swimming when you did. Yeah, seriously. I don't know what YouTube's doing, but they're just making it a lot more painful to deal with. You can no longer watch them at a nice 1080p 60 FPS without constant buffering. It's really dumb. The only thing I can do here is outrange it, but I sure can't outdamage it. I think in order to make this weapon a little more consistent, Nintendo should buff the damage to 25 damage per hit, not 24. Because while it's still, because that'll be, more consistent. It'll just barely be a 4-shot. But in a lot of cases, due to its drop-off in accuracy at range, it's still gonna be very much a 5-shot, pretty much. Activate my ink mine. Dang it. Wolfie, Meep, how's it going? How you guys doing? Hope you're doing well. Can you join? Yes, you will. I mean, you may. Jeez. But I may have to make a pool if you're not on my friends list. Which is just fine. But I'm going to do one more match here, and then I'll rotate. I'm doing 2 matches per lobby, because only 3 people can join at a time. I could do private battles, but I want to level up the catalog with you guys. Try using the Ancient Splatoon 2 after the buff they gave it in this game. It's gonna feel awkward. I think they should also increase the damage on ink mines to 50. Because if you think about it, the ink mine in Splatoon 1 killed 1 hit if it was a direct. So in this game, I think the damage from both of them should stack up to be a 1 hit. Even though it'll be a very inconsistent double hit, because the time it takes for them to detonate, people can recover health in that time. It's battle time! Username is Minty? Got it. The filters look better than the game itself. Yeah, that's kind of stupid, honestly. But Nintendo's never been known for like having like super strong, impressive powered consoles. They're more so just, easy to grab, pick up, really cheap consoles for family stuff, which is nice. I can appreciate that. But at the same time, imagine a game like this playing at a nice smooth 60 FPS, 1080p. That would be so nice. And it's really interesting because typically when I upload my videos, I can watch them in 60 FPS 1080p. And the game looks very fluid. It's so nice looking. But the rumors about the Switch 2 coming around, it looks like Nintendo's finally stepping up the performance of their consoles. Admittedly, it's not going to be the best because the rumors are that it's literally just going to be like the power that the Xbox 360 and the PS3 had. So it's still like 2 generations behind in power, but for a Nintendo console, that's kind of impressive. The only problem is, I don't want to have to redo everything in this game on that console, so I'm just going to stick to this console. I mean, I can transfer data, yeah, but that's not as good, honestly. Because I'd rather just have a fresh start in that case. And that's right, but the sprinkler can't splat people in this game. The sprinkler can totally... Okay, here's the funny thing about Splatoon 1. If you try rolling over a sprinkler with something like the vanilla roller, it'll not even touch the sprinkler. And the sprinkler itself will splat you instantaneously. The sprinkler in Splatoon 1 was just a lot better. It had a wider inking area, and it did more damage, so... yeah. When Splatoon 2 and 3, the sprinkler just flat and sucks. Oh my gosh, why is this so low on damage? Dang, dude. Camellia, how's it going? Welcome. How you doing? This thing needs to be a 4-hit kill at most. This thing needs to be a 4-hit because a 5-hit with the weapon with this much range, it's got less range than that of the dually sculptures. So, but even the dually sculptures can 1-hit or 4-hit, and those had, I think, a slightly faster fire rate too. So why the heck does this weapon pretty much fire nothing? It's a cool weapon. I like the concept behind it, but it is scarcely underpowered. They need to bump the damage up to 25, not 24. Yeah, that's another big problem with Splatoon 3's maps. You can get spawn camped so easily. It's not even funny. Yay, freshness raised. Okay, I'm gonna remake the room and add a pool. Oopsie daisy. Join pool. I'm gonna call it... Actually, no, I can't make any spaces, so I'm just gonna call it... I'm just gonna call it matches. Why not? You joined matches. And the password is 1008. I will pin the pool name and the code momentarily. How much longer will I be streaming for? I'll be streaming for another hour and 20 minutes. Okay, invitation going out. And I'll go ahead and pin the name and the pool. Pool name. Password. And 008. Perfecto. Thanks. Alrighty. Let me switch my gear. This weapon doesn't really demand ink efficiency, but I'm gonna use it for the heck of it. Yeah, another thing I really don't find enjoyable about this game at all is, like, if you have a particular favorite piece of gear or a particular favorite weapon, the fact that you need to wait, like, over a year for it, up to a year to over a year, is kind of dumb. Like, the Black Norimaki 750s from Splatoon 2 still have not returned yet. And they're probably not going to until after Side Order is out, which means I have, like, another 60 days of waiting. Which is ridiculous, given that we're already a little over a year into the game's life cycle. That's insane. And I don't want to waste my abilities on gear I'm not actually going to be using that much. So I'm just here waiting until they return. Yeah, there's a lot of things really holding this game back, but the current update that we got, at least the maps, they're definitely a step in the right direction, so that's good to know. If they can keep up that, then I think this game does have the potential to be the best in the series, but unfortunately Nintendo's really not, you know, trying to make that game have that potential at this point. I mean, granted, it did have more content at launch than the previous two games, but the way they did it was kind of bad because they pretty much just threw everything at us at once instead of like spacing it out between like weeks. Instead, they just gave us 3 months worth of content and then just said, okay, now you're gonna have to wait 3 months until you get anything else. I'm gonna place a nice little surprise up here. And right here. However, the last update that we got, I think it's definitely a step in the right direction. The maps visually look really nice. It's got, you know, the greenery, the trees. It's got the streets on the ground, and it's got the interconnected world thing going on, which a lot of the maps had in the previous games. You can see Hagglefish Market in the background. And they literally updated that so that you can see Hagglefish Market, or, you know, Crab Leg Co. in it as well. Crab Leg Capital, whatever. Even the map names aren't that memorable in comparison. Yay, now we're spawn camping them. Oopsies. Jeez, these are Splatoon 3's maps, everybody. There's literally no way out of getting spawn camped, which is just absurd. So I'm guessing they made table turf battle before the actual multiplayer maps, and then they just decided, okay, that's what turf wars are like. Tetris. So we're gonna literally make them Tetris pieces. Really bad. Dylan, how's it going? Welcome. How you doing? Peachy, how you doing? Welcome. How's it going, everybody? Matches are going pretty good, for the most part. Okay, so one more match, and another lobby reset. If you were in this lobby after the reset, please wait so new people get the chance to join. The Nova looks really cool too. It's a cool looking weapon, but function-wise, it's pretty bad. That's the funny thing about a lot of the new weapons being added. I feel like the concept behind them, they're really cool, but they're underpowered. Big Swing Roller is just a ridiculously, you know, wide swinging carbon roller. This is pretty much just a weaker Splattershot Pro. It's literally a junior combined with the Pro. Long range, low damage, bad accuracy. And the pencil, yeah. Really cool, a niche that it has, but since you can't store a charge with it, that's pretty bad. Oh my gosh. And that's another problem with this game. The connections are by far the worst in the series. Even if your internet is fine. Yeah. Okay, and I'm gonna send an invitation out once again. If you were in that previous lobby, you can rejoin, because that was only one match. Ready up. I actually need to do some range comparisons here. Jeez, that jump RNG. Don't worry, I'll be resetting the lobby after this one, so if you want to join me, that'll be your chance. It's battle time! And in 10 minutes, the maps and modes will update, so hopefully we get the better maps. One map that I absolutely refuse to play on is Barnacle and Dime. I never have any good time on that map, because I just end up getting spawn camped within the first 30 seconds, and there's literally no way to make a comeback out of that. Or we just end up spawn camping the enemy team within the first 30 seconds, and it's just boring. It's like, where's the moving around? We're just gonna stay here and keep them pinned down. So yeah, Barnacle and Dime, definitely the worst map in this game, at least in my opinion. But it is also my opinion that it is the worst game in the entire series. It is the most Tetris of all the Tetris pieces. Double chargers. That's another problem in this game. Weapon distribution. And Bling, thank you for the subscription. Much appreciated. Hope you like what you see. Bling. Squid roll for the win. Jeez. Oh my gosh. E-Leader Respawn Punisher is the most annoying thing in this game ever. Something that also baffles me is how Nintendo wants this game to be like a fast-paced action, like, movement game. So why in the heck would they invent an ability that is so good on chargers that make it so that you spend more time out of the action? That is the complete opposite of fast-paced. Take care, Dylan. Have a good one. Stay safe. Thanks for joining. Whoop. Okay, so how many matches? I do 2 matches per lobby. Ouch. But yeah, the main reason why E-Leader 4K with Respawn Punisher is such a huge problem in this game is because of the hallway map designs. They literally control the pacing of the entire match because their range is so good and it complements the stages. So that's why E-Leader 4K with Respawn Punisher in this game specifically is kind of a problem. They literally control the flow of the match. You see that laser, sight laser thingy, the sniper laser thing, and you're just like, oh boy, where am I gonna go now? Nowhere to go, there's no flanking routes, and it's just a straight line. I guess I get splatted and get taken out of the match for 10 whole seconds. Seriously, if Nintendo just removed quick respawn and respawn punisher from this game, that'd be great. They removed damage up and defense up, so there's no reason they can't remove those two abilities. And G to the G's. Okay, I'm gonna do a lobby reset right now, but first, to prevent my controller running out of battery mid-match, I'm gonna go ahead and switch out my controller real quickly. One splat. Yay! Okay. One moment. I'm gonna reset, switch my controller up. Hold on a second. There we go. Let's go. Okay, sorry for the wait. Now we can continue. So if you were in the previous lobby, please wait out so new viewers can join. Whoopsies. An OG one? Actually, the one I'm using right now is a third-party controller. And it's a pretty darn cool one. I find it funny how, like, third-party stuff sometimes tends to be better than the first-party stuff. But that's mainly because, you know, if it's a third-party controller, it's made by, you know, the players. And, you know, it's like they know what they're looking for in a controller, so they can make it. So that's actually kind of cool. Okay, but I'm gonna... Whoopsie daisy. No. Switch my gear out. Here we go. I'm still not 100% used to where the buttons are on this controller, though. You know what? Let's go with the roller. Why not? Even though rollers in this game are practically a wet noodle. You have a Splatoon 3 controller also? Nice. That's the primary controller I use for the Switch. It's a pretty cool one. Can I take a break? Alrighty. There's room for one more who would like to join. You both have those symbols in your names. That's kind of cool. That's pretty cool. What kit will the Wasabi Splatter Shot have in Splatoon 3? I'm guessing... I mean, I would like it to be the Wasabi Shot because visually it's just really cool. Kensa is okay, but for a game like Splatoon that's filled with different colors, monochrome is kind of bland in my opinion. As for the Z plus F ones, it's better, but it's still kind of only 2 colors. It's like a navy blue and a blood orange. So, if anything, I would like it to be the Wasabi Shot. As for the kit, I am very certain it's going to get burst bombs, because we still do not have a burst bomb, splatter shot in this game. As for the special, it's probably going to get maybe Booyah Bomb or Reef Slider. Or I might get 10 missiles. Because Nintendo likes to reuse kits a lot in this game. So, yeah. It might get burst bombs and 10 missiles, which is probably going to be a very busted kit. Because it's on a very versatile weapon, with a very good sub-weapon, combined with the best special in the game, definitely. So, that's going to be pretty busted. This is a special that's more fun than I'd say it is. Aw, you can't grab a drink while you're in tracking form? That kind of sucks. Insta respawn! So what's another good spot for everything? I guess right here? Not sure if that was good, but where'd they go? That tripling start kind of obstructing me, but hey, nice juicy triple. Might end up getting a Splatoon 2 one as well. Nice! Recently, a friend of mine gifted me some Splatoon 2 colored Joy-Cons. I would like to use them, but at the same time I don't want to use them because we all know Joy-Cons are pretty susceptible to drift. So yeah, like I don't want to use them, but I would like to just, so I can use them, and they had a DC. Was it a rage quit, or was it an actual communication problem? Tracking up. I think that canceled that, didn't it? Wow, the roller is actually not being a wet noodle. Since when did this thing become more consistent? I still remember, one of the funniest things I've seen was when, I think it was, I can't remember who showed me this, but it was in one of the chats that I'm in. Literally, someone was playing their very first game of Splatoon 3, and they disconnected, and it still said the thing that it would normally say, like, it was in the text, just like, whew, see, now that's what battles are like. And I'm like, yes, it's funny because it's true. Online battles in Splatoon 3 are definitely very interesting. And rotation time. Severid, how's it going? Welcome. Stream is quiet. I keep it on the same settings I normally do. Is everyone else hearing me okay? If so, I can turn my mic up a little bit if I have to. Or is it the game? Because I remember, like, it's hard to find the right setting for a stream. You want to hear a good chunk of the game and the commentary, but you don't want the game to you know, to be heard more so, or talk over the commentary. Doctor, how's it going? Welcome. What are the maps now? 2 of the worst maps in the game. Umami Ruins and Mahi Mahi. We should do Table Turf. I actually might consider doing a Table Turf stream at one point. Because I kind of stopped playing Table Turf as soon as I reached the level cap of 50. But now that they increase it to 999, I'm just like, yeah, no thank you. A lot of fist bumps in Splatoon 3 since they started adding the fresh season. Nice! Got your very first fist bump in Splatoon 3 before the season even started. Dang. Nice. That is kind of a nice little addition they added. Okay, if you were in the previous lobby, you can rejoin, because that was only 2 games. Sorry to Pugsy and Doctor, but if you guys could drop out, I'd like to give those who were in the previous lobby a second game to go with. You guys can join the next lobby, though. And thank you, guys. You'll be able to join the next lobby, though, so... Which is literally after this next game. Thought the cap was 2 games? It is, but the massive mode's updated, you know, after the first one, so... It's now a second one. As for those friend requests, please let me know what your in-game Switch username is and who is sending. What is pulling me? Okay then. Anywho, please let me know who's sending me those and what your Switch username is. I am being pulled. What the frick? Double. But yeah, I do kind of prefer the pool system just because it saves me the trouble of needing to, you know, deal with the friends list, because it's typically always full. Let me see how close I actually have to be. 900... Oh my gosh, 99.9. Seriously? 99.9. That was freaking stupid. Wait. Okay, no one else is gonna join, then pretty much anyone can join at this point. That's something else I think is underappreciated about Splatoon, the soundtracks. The music of Splatoon isn't for everyone, and I definitely agree. It sounds kind of silly with how they're trying to implement the squid language into the lyrics of songs, but at the same time, it's very catchy. Double. Okay, so at least Barnacle and Dime isn't one of the maps here. Because that is the one map that, if I see it in the rotation, I'm just going to be like, okay, I'll wait until the next rotation. Because I just refuse to play on that stage. Wonder what the next season's going to be like. We still need at least one more returning Splatoon 1 map, and the best candidate for that is definitely going to be Bluefin Depot. Because, given how both, given how Urchin Underpass and Salisbury Rig are the two very first ever stages, I think those should remain Splatoon 1 exclusive maps. So the only other one that I can see returning is Bluefin Depot. Which I personally wouldn't mind, actually. I kind of enjoy that map for what it is. Got me. Thank you. A notable one. That's kind of destroyed, isn't it? Dang you, suction bomb. Don't worry, in 20 seconds the stage will become better. Instead of the nowhere to go nonsense. Nice. And yes, I do have an AC going on in the background because it is still kind of warm up here, but so I apologize if that actually interferes with the audio. But I also don't want my consoles overheating either, so, yeah. How the heck did that not one hit? Jeez. We still got 2 months left of Virgil season. And hopefully the next season is actually gonna be good. I just want the Black Memory Maki 750s to return already. Jeez. That way I'll have my gear set up for the game. That's the only piece that I need. Excusez-moi. Bleep. How did that not one hit? Gosh, I do. I want to play the roller class in this game more, but they're just very inconsistent. It's like sometimes they'll one hit, other times like that. Other times they just won't. They're very inconsistent. The match before this, it was performing really nicely, but this time around, I feel like there was just nothing going on with it. What the frick? Super Hyper Cyber. I'm excited for it too. I think it's gonna be worth the wait. Here's something I find really funny about the Splatoon series as a whole. A lot of people were speculating that we were going to be able to stay in like apartment rooms in this game as part of the Hub World extension, which is a fantastic idea. I think that's really cool. But, for some reason, no. Not only that, but if you've played Splatoon 1, pretty much the very first screen that you see is an Inkling running out of an apartment room. So, why the heck do we still not have those as part of the Hub World extension? Whoops. Yeah, while Warehouse was in the test fire, but upon release, the two maps were, Urchin Underpass and Salisbury Rig. So on that level, those are the first two ever maps, and I think that's fitting, given how Urchin Underpass is a hamburger, style 50-50 map, while Salisbury Rig is a hot dog style 50-50 map. So I think that just makes it all the more reason to keep them as Splatoon 1 exclusives. And did I make a 1008? Could you guys can rejoin if you would like to. But wasn't like the E3 demo of Splatoon 1, the only map there was Urchin Underpass? And the only weapon they had was the splatter shot with splat bombs and the ink bazooka, I think? Jeez, come to think of it, that's a much better kit for the vanilla splatter shot. What's this burst bomb rush nonsense? But weren't the first two maps that were actually in the very first ever rotation those two maps? Urchin Underpass and Salisbury Rig? I could be wrong about that, but from what I've seen, pretty much every launch day gameplay, it's been those two maps, specifically. I think even sticking with the same one since Splatoon 2. I mean, that's what I'm trying to do, just because I like to have a consistent appearance throughout a series. That's not to say that the new gear I don't like. I do like the Anarchy bracelet tee. It's really cool. But I think I like the Octo tee just a little better, just because it's a little more iconic. That, and it's made by Treadle Gear. Nothing but spawn campers. Yeah, I mean, spawn camping is pretty prevalent in this game due to the pretty bad map design, but at the same time, it's like, if you play patiently and not try to bomb rush it, then you can get out of it. But unfortunately, due to the timer being literally 3 minutes, by the time you do get out of it, there's not enough time to actually paint enough turf to make a comeback. So it's like, yeah, you got out of it, but you're still not really going to win the match. Probably unless it's on Mahi Mahi, because there is very little surface area on that stage. So you probably could make a 10-second comeback on that map. Let's go. Actually, I'm curious. Can I super jump while in Kraken form? Aw, dang it. You can't super jump while in Kraken. Oh, that sucks. Whee! That was one of my favorite things to do with the Kraken special in Splatoon 2, was to super jump while in it. Or to super jump, because it's invincible. You don't need to worry about your super jump getting cancelled. And the best part about the Kraken Fly Roller have been Squid Beacons. It made a very good pairing for it. The Kraken Fly Roller in Splatoon 1 was a lot of fun. Very unique and very interesting. In Splatoon 2, it was kind of the same thing, except it was Baller, which does have its, points, but have some things great about the Kraken, but for the most part, it's not as good because Kraken is just probably one of the best specials in the series. Rage quit the match for the spawn campers. Yeah, unfortunately, I feel like that's all you can do. But I think it's better just to wait the match out, because that way you don't risk a penalty, which just keeps you out of the game longer. Darn it. Oh, yes. Strings and not anymore. Oh yeah, this is the kid with the thing armor. Or whatever. Sub-res. That is not me. I thought that was someone squid surging down from the top. Whoopsies. That's another big problem with the maps here, is that if you have a kit with squid beacons, it's hard to find a good squid beacon spot because it's like everyone can just see them without needing to pull up the mini map. Nice. Wipe out. That end is hard to get into a good position to use a squid beacon. Here would be fine, I guess. Finally, I get the pressure. Greetings! Not too sure if that's a good spot or not. Okay, turn on the approach. Who is where? Okay. Excuse me? How did that not hit? Just gonna go ahead and activate that so they can't use it. Wipe out. Nice. And Tails, thank you for the subscription. Much appreciated. Hope you like what you see. And one more? Yeah, let's go. Ink in the top of the blocks actually counts. Oh, we're getting raided. Holy cow, I didn't notice. One momentito. So Tails the cool guy, how's it going? Welcome, how you doing? We got Super, Archie. Who else we got? Tuesday. Venera. Tentacle, how you doing? Welcome everyone, how's it going? How you guys doing? Actually, cancel Marooner's Bay. I take it you were doing some salmon run. Yeah, Marooner's Bay isn't one of my particular favorites either. Funnily enough, I find it pretty hard to do normal tide on that stage due to how far the bosses spawn from the basket. So that's the one stage I don't mind high tide on. And low tide is just fun. That's just me. Doing okay-ish? We all lost EVP. Yeah. Honestly, I feel like Salmon Run, for the most part, is really dependent on the weapon comp, because... I mean, it helps to have actually good weapons, but if you have, like, all really low damage weapons, then, yeah, not much you can do there. But hey, other than that, I hope you at least had fun. And thank you for the raid, much appreciated. Maybe one of these days I'll return the favor. And if anyone here who just showed up would like to join, you're more than welcome to. I have a pool open, so no need to send me any friend requests. I pinned the pool name and the password to the top of the chat. Is a good friend of yours? Oh, nice. I thought the name sounded familiar, actually. But hey, nice to see you. Stick around, but you got some videos to work on. I get you. Take care, Tentacle. Have a good one. Not too many good places for squid beacons here, I don't think. Hello. This is not a good idea. It's a good idea now. Where? Yes. Free refreshments. You know what? Let me put a squid beacon here and see how that works. Oof. Okay. Get out of the storm, get out of the storm. Are they gonna fall in the water? Yeah. Valiant effort. Oh, I'm so slow. Oh my gosh, we're not that. Ooh, that bleed bomb. Holy cow. Perfect timing on that one. Great timing. Okay, how are my squid beacons looking? All but one is still remaining. Triple! See, that's what I'm talking about. The rollers are very inconsistent. They're fun to play, but they are very inconsistent weapons. Sometimes they splat people really nicely, sometimes it's like hitting them with a wet noodle. But yes, for those of you who would like to join, I'll be resetting the lobby after this match. And there's the wet noodle showing again. Don't read too much into that. Okay. That did not roll. I intended it to. Though I will say, the cool thing about the Kraken Royale is it's the only special that, where you're actually completely invincible. The only other time you saw that was in Splatoon 1. And there goes my beacons. Okay. Did someone actually disconnect on their team, or did they rage quit? Quite frankly, I don't know. Can I roll over someone? Nope, okay. What weapons have I 4-starred? I 4-starred quite a few weapons, actually. I know I 4-starred the 2 different kits for the... No, I take that back. I've 4-starred both the Viper kits, the vanilla stringer kits. I have yet to 4-star the one that just got added. I 4-starred the T-Tech Splattershot, I think, along with the vanilla Splattershot. But I don't really plan on 5-starring because that just takes too long. But I at least want to get the weapons I play to 5-star and into super fresh. So 15 on the white flags. Okay, resetting the lobby. No need to send me a friend request because we can use the pool. And for those of you who are in that previous lobby, please wait out so new viewers can join. You're minty? I noticed. Thank you, though, for letting me know anyway. So, oops, hold on. Nope. Cancel. I want to switch my weapon. I know, that is one of the things I really like about Splatoon 3, the new weapons, literally a sword and a bow and arrow. Really cool. Unfortunately, they're held back by something, whether it be the kit or just the weapon needing fine-tuned. Oh yeah, I 4-starred both of these end zaps over here. What else? I 4-starred this, I 4-starred this. Anything else? Yeah, I 4-starred this. I used it a lot at launch because it was pretty OP. And I think that's it. Mini Spoutling's a fun one to use. How close am I to 4-starring that one, actually? Pretty far. Almost there with that fun. What weapon? I imagine I'm very close to 5-starring this one. I'm very close to 5-starring the Vanilla Viper. Because I've been using it since launch. Almost to a 4-star. What weapon, what weapon? Dang it, I need to choose one. Don't keep everyone waiting. Let's go with the Squelchers. Why not? There's room for one more. Superstar, how's it going? How you doing? Gamer dude, how you doing? Welcome. Rat-a-tat-tat, and rat-a-tat-tat. It is cool how they pretty much turn into the vanilla dual clutchers from Splatoon 1, but I would like to see those weapons actually return in this game. I don't see why that'd be a problem. That would be really have every weapon from the series. Gonna join? Alrighty. Currently trying to 5-star the Dynamo. Good luck. Because I hear Dynamo in this game is kind of underwhelming. But that pretty much goes for all the rollers. At least Carbon is still pretty good because of the burst bombs. But then they got nerfed pretty heavily, so it's still somewhat good. I actually don't get the point of that burst bomb nerf that they did. Like, slightly higher ink consumption, lower area of effect. And then they made them completely useless if you're going up against someone even with as much as one sub of sub-res. I don't think they needed to nerf the burst bombs like that. So now people pretty much just use them for chip damage and mobility. Which is what they were kind of supposed to be used for, but even more so mobility now, because chip damage almost does nothing now. Wow. I was just one shot away. Into the Booyah Bomb! Ah, dang it, don't have the range. Fudge. This weapon, actually in Splatoon 1, is the reason I made a pure ink efficiency build. Because these things drain your ink like it's nothing. Such a good special, isn't it? Oh, you just roll with it, go. Gosh darn it. Does that trigger have respawn punisher? Surprisingly, no. How the heck did you splat me that quickly from that distance with that weapon? I call lag. Okay, charger's down, now we can make a push. Wave breaker going out. Dude leg splat. My aim is so bad. But that's quite alright. I'm surprised that didn't splat anybody. Ooh, it got a nice double. Doing fine? That's good to hear. Glad you're doing fine. I'm doing good too. Thank you for asking. If you played Splatoon 1's version of this stage, it's a completely different stage. The areas, like the setting is the same, but the stage layout, it's a completely different stage. Entirely. There we go. G to the G's. Tweet, how's it going? Welcome. How you doing? How the heck did they win that one? Holy fudge. G to the G's. Yay! How much longer I got to stream it? Another half hour. So that might be enough time for 2 more rotations? Maybe 3? We shall see. Came back from a car ride, you're finally home. Nice. Hope that went well, though. Actually, something I find interesting is how the NZAPs, throughout all 3 games, at least the 85, it's had a kit that's like a good aggressive support hybrid, but it's always had a different support special, which I find kind of cool. Though I think splat bombs are better than suction bombs for it. That's just me, though. Creates much better pincer effects. Jump down. I know you're there. Ultra Stamp fight! It's funny how, even despite a year into this game's life cycle, a lot of the issues at like launch are still present. But hey, they're actually improving, because the 2 new maps that we recently just got, they are a huge step in the right direction. Dang, my aim was so bad. I apologize if you can actually hear like my controller in the background, like the button clicking and stuff. It's still fairly new. Oh, fudge. It's still a fairly new controller, but yeah. Oh gosh. Jennifer, how's it going? Welcome. How you doing? Hope you're doing well. And split one. Doing good? That is good to hear. Good to hear. If you would like to join us, you are more than welcome to. I made a pool, so no need to send me a friend request. Those friends list limits are a pain. The Ultra Stamp is obstructing my view. Despite a kind of transparent look now in a buff they give it. More like a tweak than a buff, but whatever. If I can just toss too much flat bombs, that'd be good. And they went to waste. Joining? Alrighty. And hello, how's it going? How you doing? The full name, I pinned the full name and the password to the top of the chat. And I'm going to be rotating lobbies right now. And GG's. Level 54. But now I'm going to use my pure ink efficiency set with these things, because I think it is a really good set for them. Given how ink hungry they are. Okay, so for those of you who are just in that lobby, please wait to give new viewers the chance to join. I pinned the pool name and the password at the top of the chat, so... Let me make sure, did I write? Yep, okay, good. Boink. It's the echolocator, just not as good. Though a nice trade-off is it does damage, so... Imagine if the echolocator actually damaged opponents in Splatoon 1 as well. That'd be kind of busted. And Kaysen, how you doing? You can join if you would like to. Full name and password are at the top of the chat. Should you join? If no one else joins shortly, then yeah, you can rejoin if you would like to. Nintendo really put the emphasis on the number 3 in this game. Trizuka, there's Tri-Stringer, there's Triple Link Strike, and then the Wave Breaker creates 3 shockwaves. It is pinned, right? Yeah, it's there. If you see, like, text with a bunch of, like, a blue box around it, that's the pinned message, which contains the name of the pool and the password to get in. So if you'd like to join, it's at the very top of the chat. Get back here, you. I really did prefer it in Splatoon 1 when these were, you know, just one weapon instead of dualies. The dodge roll is nice, but I prefer having, you know, a pretty solid strafing speed with more accurate shots. That's just me, though. And Azaya, I'm sorry if I'm saying your name wrong, but welcome. Hope you're doing well. There's enough room for one more. But I will admit, the one cool thing about dualies is you can actually do this. Look you can actually just poke out from around the corners. Literally. Though the time to splat is like twice as slow. It takes twice as long to splat somebody. But that is really freaking cool, how you can just do this with dualies. That's funny. Pronounced Zay? Okay then, Zay. Hope you're doing well. And welcome. If you'd like to join, the pool name and password is at the top of the chat. How many times have I said that now? But yeah, at some point, I actually might just do a tabletop stream. Because I've only ever played with the bots. So I'd like to try playing with, you know, actual players. See how that goes. See how that goes. But for now, I'm just going to stick to typical matches. And thank you, Peachy, for reiterating that. Rat-a-tat-tat. Wow, on the last shot, jeez. Take care, Tails. Have a good one. Stay safe. Thanks for dropping in. Low battery? Don't worry. I have a backup controller for my backup controller. I'm not kidding. Not only that, but I have a backup for my backup's backup. So yeah. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and get started, because I don't want to keep people here waiting. And then, if you want to join mid-match, or not mid-match, but, you know, after this next match, you're more than welcome to. It's battle time! How much time I got left? Another 20 minutes. Good luck, guys. Let's do it. The train goes on. I got a backup for my backup's backup. Why? Because, unfortunately, the battery life and Nintendo accessories are kind of bad. But a battery for a Wii U Pro controller, it's actually pretty good. Surprisingly good and fast. I mean, yeah, this ink line is technically a flank, but it leaves yourself vulnerable. You might as well even take it. Triple! I'm landing a lot of triples. What a frick. I see you. Ah, dang it. Couldn't toss the sub button in time. Send you the invite? Okay, so after this match, I'll go ahead and send another invite. Nice! Okay. So far, so good. Wait breaker. So yeah, bleep. Actually, funnily enough, I think even the weapons looked better in Splatoon 1 as well. They actually looked like the clear neon, you know, bright plastic that Super Soakers actually had. So yeah, even the weapons in the first game I think look better. And that's a victory! G to the J's. Typically, I don't really like to count a spawn camp game a GG, but it goes both ways in this game, so I guess I can still count it as a GG. Okay, so I'll go ahead and send another invite. Holy fudge, 17. But I do have to do one more match before I do so. So I'll have to send the invite when I reset the room. So I apologize for that. What weapon should I use after this one? That's another thing. There's very few weapons in this game. I mean, there's a lot now, but at launch it was very limiting. Aquatic, how's it going? Welcome. How you doing? Good luck, everybody. That's another thing. When it comes to the sprinkler in this game, like, if you throw one at the start of a match, your teammates can cover the can cover the effective area that it starts painting before you can even get any paint out of it. So, yeah. Maybe if it started painting instantly upon getting put out, then it would be pretty good. But yeah. Jubilee? Oh my gosh, man, it's so bad. Nice. See, that's why this weapon benefits greatly from ink efficiency, because it's so darn expensive on ink. The more text you can put out, the better. Who is where and why? Oh, that's right, no. This one doesn't have the squid beacons. We're gonna have to deal with them. Give me a drink, yeah. Woo, double. Did you run out of ink? Now I've got maximum ink efficiency and maximum mobility. For that one. How is that down almost not splatted? At least I got a double. Yay! Doing okay so far? That's good to hear. I will send another invite as soon as this match is over, because that's also when I'll be resetting the room. So if you would like to join, that's your chance. They had us pinned down at the start, but we made a comeback. Nice going, everybody. G to the G's. Okay, lobby reset. And for those of you who are in that lobby, please wait out so more people get the chance to join. 15. Jeez. Zara, how's it going? Welcome. How you doing? Okay, so now I'm gonna make another room. Now I would like to send an invite. Thank you very much. Okay, with friends. Oh, fudge. Forgot to create a crossword. Yay! But actually, what I will... No, actually, that won't make any sense because I'm gonna leave this room, so an invite won't do anything. Okay. This time, with a password. Jeez. 1008, and invitation going out. Let's go. Too bad because there was a new player on that team. That's the thing. When it comes to new players, whenever I run into a lobby with a new player, it could be because, you know, they just haven't updated anything. They could be an experienced player with all the new player stuff. But I typically try to make it so that they win, but I don't want to throw the game for my team either, so... It's one of those things. It's like, you don't want their first game to be a bad one. But given the map design of this game, yeah. It's kind of hard to do. What should I do? Let's go orange and zip. The pure ink efficiency, why not? You still can't join? Crud. Okay, well, everyone in the lobby currently have not played with me yet, so I'm gonna do some matches with them. And then, next lobby, I'll make sure that you get the chance to drop in. The funny thing for the NZAPs for me, I prefer the kits that are on the 85s in all three games, but I really like the orange palette swap of the 89, so that's pretty cool. And you're welcome. Get splatterized. Okay, so I'm gonna do one more lobby after this, so another 4 matches, and then I'm gonna call it a stream. We don't hear you. 12 seconds. Wow. Sheesh. Got orange ink and an orange end zap. Yay. Good luck, everybody. I almost misread my name is for as mayonnaise. Is mayonnaise an instrument? No, Patrick. Mayonnaise is not an instrument. Horseradish is not an instrument either. Back off, back off, back off. That is just something I've always really found really annoying with the NZAPs. Due to their accurate shots, they're not the best at painting the ground. So when you're literally just a few more shots from getting your special, you can never seem to get it. It's really annoying. You'll instant respawn, but that's okay. Stinky. Patrick, do you know what this is? Stinky. No, it's an egg sac. Let's look at the embryo. Yeah, I close minded a lot. I would quote AVGN as well, but the complete opposite of family friendly. I'll take the trade. I don't know. I'll do that yet. I'm surprised my friends list isn't full. It's typically full. Fudge. Oh, I thought I died. I thought I got splatted, so I stopped moving. And I preemptively pressed up on the D-pad. Oopsies. Really? While a lot of bombs aren't the best sub-weapon in the game, I do like how they make people move. That was stupid. Why'd I do that? Sometimes I get so caught up in the match, I don't even pay attention to the timer. Fudge. No. Come on, get the special thing. Use it. Yes. It's not gonna do much, but it'll do something at least. G to the G's. That's a pretty cool emote. Just what? Okay, one more match with this group, and then one more. Then I'm calling it a stream. Orange ink with an orange end zap. Yay! Actually, do I have enough Ink Saber main to toss 2 auto bombs? Wow, I actually do. Or Ink Saber sub. Jeez, I'm stupid. I can toss 2, but I'm left with literally 0 ink after that. Holy fudge. So I'm gonna do one more match with this group, and then I'm gonna, reset the lobby, so... Which will be one more lobby, then I'm calling it a stream. Because I do have some family plans after the stream. And go! Switching to the Gal. Gal's a fun weapon, but hard to use. Oh, fudge. They're going for a swim. The interesting thing about Mahi Mahi is, given how Inklings dissolve in the water, it's kind of the equivalent to playing as human beings, but the stage is surrounded by lava. So yeah, kind of interesting. Though, I will say, I think one of the coolest things Nintendo could probably do is make it so that, after the next story mode, we get, like, different evolved Inklings so that they can actually not dissolve in water and we can swim around in the water on the stage. Imagine that. I think that'd be pretty freaking dope. Or at least we get some armor that allows us to swim in water. But that was okay. Water levels have dropped. Good. Now the map is actually is somewhat playable. Yeah, we swim around in the water. If we don't get flanking routes on the stages, we make our own flanking routes. Special already. That's always been a very annoying thing for the N-Zaps. like you can just barely have your special ready, but then you just can never freaking earn it. You never get it. Uh-oh, I'm getting surrounded. If I can somehow manage to get one more special, we might be able to win. But that's if I can even get it. Which I probably won't. Oh, I think we're gonna win anyway. Ow. Never mind. Yay! Good. Take care, Jennifer. Have a good one. Stay safe. Thanks for joining. Hope you had fun. Ooh, by 6 points. Let's go. GG's. Aquatic living up to her name, but the flippers. That's another thing. It's funny how we have swimming equipment as gear when Inklings dissolve in water. That's funny. Please add it to the... Is Minty. Gotcha. I might do it off stream, but rest assured I'll try to remember to add you. Okay. Last lobby. For those of you who still have not joined and want to, now is your chance. And for those of you who have joined, please wait to give those who have not played a chance to play. Oh, that much is true. We are swimming in ink. Our own ink. Yay! Now let's go with pure resilience. I'm glad you enjoy playing with me. I hope the rest of you do too. Only now I can no longer double auto bomb. But I'm much better on the mobility front. Join the next round? Alrighty, because these will be the last 2 matches that I do. Oh yeah, my jump RNG should be really good now because I have 1 main and 3 subs of intensify action. Go, 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 go. And the match is full? Yeah, I'm still in the exact same pool. That has not changed at all. Actually, let me see something. I can kind of do that. Who are you? Okay, there's room for one more. Uh-oh. The funny thing about a huge chunk of the abilities, if you want to see the maximum effectiveness of them, the optimal amount is, 1 main and 3 subs of it, so... By that logic, you should be able to run 3 abilities very effectively. Because I noticed that in Splatoon 1. With 1 main and 3 subs of damage up, you can counter 3 mains of defense up. But just barely. The .52 gal remains 2 shots. The splatter shots remain 3 shots, and the ends outs remain 4 shots. Another invite. Won't be able to now, but I will add you to my friends list once the stream is over, so. And the next time I stream... Okay, here's the thing. I think the final DLC to Sonic Frontiers comes out later next week. I think. Which I'm really excited for, so... If I stream next weekend, it's going to be showcasing the final, DLC to that game. Which I'm very excited for. Then the weekend after that, I should be back to Splatoon 3. Alright, let's do it. If only the Orange NZAP had the kit of the 85. Because I like the 85 kits better, but I like the appearance of this one best. It's really bright neon orange, it's really cool looking. Ouch. Gosh. How the heck are they not splatted? What the frick? Is it safe to go up here? I think it is. Okay, I'm not dealing with that. Yes. Come on, Autobomb, destroy him. Dang it. Oopsies. We're next weekend anyway, so we were sure to hop on the stream. Nice. Hope that goes well, though. Hope you have a fine day at work. Oh. Okay, who's wearing what? If they didn't spot me, I would have fallen right into the water. And now the stage is better. I mean, I like the, the gimmick to the stage where the water level drops mid-match, but at the same time, it was still done better in Splatoon 1. Because it opened up, like, a whole new flanking route. In this game, it just makes the map, more playable than it already was. Such a good special, isn't it? Wipe out! Yep, there was someone there. Come on, just give me my special again. Oh. Autobomb going for a swim. Did they fall into the water last second? Nope, they got that refletter off. That was probably a comeback on their end. Oh no, we still won. Nice. GG's. Am I good at playing Sonic Frontiers? I consider myself a really good seasonal, not seasonal, but a veteran when it comes to Sonic games. Because I've been playing Sonic games for a long time. Especially the Boost Formula ones. If there is one game series I like more than Splatoon, it's the Sonic ones, but given how Splatoon is multiplayer focused, so I can play with viewers, I play that more often than... I stream that more often than any other game. Joink! Take care, gamer dude. Have a good one. Stay safe. Now that's swimming. Big time. Okay, last match of the stream? Let's do it. Dang, that was just barely out of range. Let's do it. Saturn, how's it going? Welcome. How you doing? Last match. Let's do it. We've been consistently getting orange ink. Which is fine. I got the orange ink out. Oh, move. The Tiger Boat's gonna beat you up. Oh, I can do that too, see? Watch out for the Autobahn. Fuck. Get him, doggy boats. Oh yeah, I am gonna end the stream after this one, so I apologize if you're just now showing up, but you know, I got in the stream here after this one because I have some family plans later today. Fudge. That's a flash blaster. Oh. Do it. You just up. Ow. We can still make the comeback, but we just gotta play patiently. Special. Out it goes. Clean up some of the stuff in our base as well. A little trick you can do to counter autobombs is if an autobomb is aiming at a teammate, you can swim past it to make it detonate sooner. Which sometimes actually really helps. Move. Fudge. Gosh darn it. Don't think we won this one. No. Dang it. Autobomb for the win. Is there anyone I can raid? Let's see. Let's just see. Any raid targets? Not seeing any. G to the G's. But anywho's, that's going to do it for today's live stream. So, with that being said, next weekend, I believe I will be streaming the last DLC to Sonic Frontiers on both Saturday and Sunday, or depending on when it releases. Because I'd rather stream it the day of release, because that's typically the best time to stream it. Jeez. But if not, then it'll definitely be the weekend. So both, I'm not sure how long it'll be, so yeah, it might take both days, Saturday and Sunday, both. So I'm going to go ahead and do it then. But with that being said, I'm calling it a stream right here. So, thank you guys so much for joining me. Hope you all had fun. Until next time, love you all. Take care.